3 months ago, nobody knew what Dice Fights was. Now, we've shipped hundreds and hundreds of games all over the country. Our playmats are completely sold out, and one random TikTok changed basically everything for our company. And the crazy part, this wasn't even some giant publisher with a massive team. It was me and my wife trying to make a weird dice game actually work. Today, I want to show you exactly what happened, what videos worked, what completely failed, how TikTok changed our business, and what we're doing now that our mats are sold out faster than we ever expected. Because honestly, I think a lot of indie creators are overcomplicating marketing. I think the reason Dice Fight started to blow up is way simpler than people think. For people who are new here, my game is Dice Fights. It's a fast two-player engine builder with dice where you fight to death with a battle of dice, and even a box as you dice you roll in the game. People, when they see that, they usually stop scrolling for a second. Their eyes go wide. They say, "Hey, are you serious? You can roll the box?" I'm like, "Yeah, you can absolutely be serious." And we filmed a video and put it on TikTok of basically our convention pitch that we do to people, and it ended up really working. People stopped and watched, and it got almost 250,000 views. And one of the biggest lessons I learned is it's not about making the best video. It's not about the fancy ad. You just gotta have people stop scrolling. That's it. And once we understood that, things really started changing fast. And I can't even say I expected it to happen. For a while, our content was doing okay. Not terrible, not amazing. A couple hundred views here or there. Still pretty low follower count, and we're still not way up there. So, by the way, please follow and like if you're liking what's going on. But when I say that one video was a hit, it meant it really hit. Like, orders started coming in over and over and over. Our peak day, we had 47 orders in one day, right? I'm refreshing Shopify. I have the notifications turned on. It's going ba-ding, 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 ba-ding. And I'm just getting overwhelmed. We run out of boxes. My phone is exploding. The comments are everywhere. And what funny is, the viral video was not a cinematic masterpiece. It was simple, fast gameplay explanation, clear stakes, dice rolling, and just a simple call to action. And that's what people cared about. It wasn't the perfect lighting. It wasn't editing. People want to feel like what it would be like to play the game, right? And that's something I think board game creators miss sometimes. They explain mechanics before they create excitement. But emotion comes first. People buy because they imagine themselves playing with friends. So once we leaned harder into the fast gameplay explanation, going right into the hook, which is rolling the box, it really started scaling from there. Everybody thinks going viral is just exciting, and it is exciting, but honestly, it was kind of terrifying seeing all these orders come in, going from I hope anyone buys this, maybe a sell once a month, to, oh crap, can we actually do this? The very first day we ran out of boxes, and we ordered more from Amazon, but they were a couple weeks out, and TikTok was going to punish us if we didn't get these out within 48 hours. So I was calling everyone, knocking on people's doorsteps, saying hey, do you have boxes? I need this. We started packing nonstop. Our inventory started dropping, and then one product specifically started disappearing way faster than expected. The playmats, the accessory to the game. Dice Fights is an excellent game by itself, but we have a playmat with it that just really adds to the experience, and we had a great value add to that, and everyone started buying the Ultimate Dice Fights bundle, the bundle that included not only the base game but the expansion as well as the mat. And that was the most commonly bought thing, and it was It was crazy. We completely underestimated the demand. We had only ordered 500 mats versus the 1500 of the base game, the expansion, and which is honestly a better problem than nobody wanting them, but it still creates some stress not being able to really like meet with the demand. Uh, but now we've got customers you're asking for every day, and manufacturing takes time, especially when you're not a giant corporation with infinite inventory and money to order inventory. So eventually, the mat sold out completely. And if you've been trying to get one, we do have more on order right now. We have pre orders for them. So you can go to our website, woodstockgames.com, and pre-order the Ultimate Dice Fights bundle, or you can just get the mat itself if you missed out on the mats to begin with. And we're expecting them to get to us mid-July. So if you're waiting on the mats, thank you for being patient. Seriously, seeing people actually care enough to want accessories is surreal to me. Okay, let's get into like what actually worked on TikTok. That I learned a few things during this whole process that completely changed how I think about content. First, nobody cares about your product at first, right? They care about whether the video entertains them. And I didn't really think the video was that entertaining, but it really scratched an itch for a lot of people. And that sounds really harsh. Like us as board game publishers, we love our game and we feel like the game should be the only thing people care about. But you have to get people to buy in first, and then the game gets them to stick around, right? The first 3 seconds are more important than everything else. So if your intro is slow, you're dead. Uh, TikTok will bury you instantly. Third, um, showing people reacting to your game works way better than explaining the game. Right now, in the video, I was explaining the game, but the person filming the video was going like, "Whoa, that's crazy! What's going on here?" Which it seems crazy, but reactions sell experience. Explanation sells homework. And fourth, consistency matters more than perfection. Some of our best performing videos were filmed quickly. Like that, we were just at a convention, we were busy, and I said, "Hey, Rebecca, just shoot this video real quick. We'll post it. I might as well just like see what happens." And you throw things out there, and you got to watch to see what people are reacting to. And once we noticed what people loved. They loved that convention atmosphere. They loved rolling dice, rolling the box, dramatic moments, funny reactions, the giant dice box. We doubled down on that, and that's another thing creators struggle with. They keep trying to reinvent themselves instead of leaning into what's already working. For instance, me with this video, I should be making that video I made again and again and again, but this is not really the place for that. I'm mainly like vlogging my thoughts and findings with this. And if people are liking what you've done, do it again. Give them more of it, right? One thing nobody really talks about when going viral is inventory management. That sounds boring. Just saying it out loud, I'm just like, ugh. Because we have a fast sell spike. You suddenly have to make fast decisions. Do we order more inventory? Do we spend more on ads? Do we slow things down? Do you risk running out? And if you guess wrong, you get crushed. Inventory is a huge cost, and you might be sinking all of your funds just like back into it just for the virality of what you're doing to slow completely down. Especially in tabletop games where manufacturing timelines are so long. I'm 90 days until I get more, right? That's almost an entire quarter, right? You can't just magically restock tomorrow. You have to be thinking so far in the future so you don't get stuck in a bad spot. So right now, we're trying to grow responsibly. We've reordered more mats. We still have base games and expansions available. And honestly, I'd rather grow slower and fulfill correctly than overpromise and disappoint people. Um, that's something I care about a lot. I want to make sure all of you guys watching this video and who have bought the game and enjoy the game have a great experience. And I'm really trying my best. And Rebecca and I, we're trying our best to create the best experience for y'all out there. So because of our long-term goal isn't just one viral moment. We want to build a real brand that it comes out with more games, hopefully sooner rather than later, and maybe more products along the way, like real community, multiple games, and become a real publishing company. We'd love to publish other people's games in the future, even though that may be a while out. I don't just want one lucky hit. Why did I think Dice Fights connected with so many people? I think the reason Dice Fights connected with people, it's easy to understand emotionally. You get to roll a giant box for a dice. Uh, you like get to connect with your friends. You're rolling 15, 20 dice. The tactile feeling of just like growing your dice is just like really hits the soul, especially if you're a dice goblin. And people instantly get it, right? Within 5 minutes, people are playing and understanding what's going on. And in today's world, like, I feel like simplicity is so powerful, especially with online sales, with just like how the board game market is currently. There's a ton of fantastic games out there, but they are so heavy, right? And sometimes you just want something a little simpler. I think a lot of creators actually hide the fun part of their product behind explaining their product, right? But excitement is what gets shared. And I think people are hungry for games that create moments, like the spark in people's eyes, right? Not just strategy, moments. Laughing, yelling, big swings, comebacks. That's what people remember. And honestly, seeing strangers online excited about something that's used to only exist in my head is like uh, just seeing it in real life in the wild. It's still insane to me. So if you found us through YouTube, through TikTok, through Facebook, wherever, thank you. Seriously. This whole thing has been kind of unbelievable. And if you're waiting for the mats, more are coming. We already placed an order, and in the meantime, we still have more base games available, and we got more projects coming too. Bigger ideas, new board games, maybe some puzzles out there, just more chaos, more classes, an incredible time. So if you want to follow the journey, subscribe to the channel, and honestly, we're just getting started.